Hello and welcome to a special episode of Bear's Recipes. I've got my grandmother Donna here. She's a huge inspiration for me and a big part of the reason why I love to cook so much. And we're going to be making one of her recipes today, Puerto Rican rice and beans. So she's going to be teaching me how to do this today. So come join us. Cut and portion out the chicken into smaller pieces so it can cook nicely in the pressure cooker. Chicken, gizzards and all. Set that aside for a little bit. Pull out this ham and get some meat off of the ham so that we can put that into the pressure cooker with everything else. Ham is all cut up. This is about as much as you'll need. If your ham's extra fatty, you can proceed. Otherwise, if it's pretty lean ham, which unheard of, but still, you might want to use a little bit of pork fatback if you have a leaner ham. So we're gonna set this aside. So now we have our pinto beans here. This is about a pound and some change, just a little bit more than that. We've already soaked these overnight, so these are ready to be cooked. And you want to start these cooking before everything else, because you're going to need to add your sauce and other things that you're cooking into the pinto beans once they're partially cooked. So we're going to go ahead and do that on the stove.
Add in a couple teaspoons of salt. Just about a tablespoon of pepper. Slice your onion thinly. Helps to have the magic touch. Now we're going to be thinly dicing Poblano pepper and some jalapenos. You can take the seeds out or leave them in. Here's a couple different ways to do that. It's time to move on to the garlic. Smash it! Time to cut up a whole bundle of cilantro. Don't leave out those ends. Now heat some oil on medium-high heat. I used grapeseed oil.
While your oil heats, it's a good time to prepare some of your other ingredients. So we're going to get our cans and things open now. Where did you learn to make this recipe, Grandma?
My husband was stationed in Mexico, and we were invited over to Puerto Rican family's house, and she made it. I wrote it down.
Nice.
Your oil should be just starting to smoke and ready for your vegetables.
Okay, and this is our onions and peppers.
For about 6 or 8 minutes at this point. Time to put in the ham. Garlic's been in for a couple minutes. Vegetables are starting to release all their moisture. And that ham and everything is smelling good.
Now you can add your whole can of tomato sauce. Here you can add in your bouillon. I prefer this one to the dry, but you can use either.
This is going to be our sofrito.
Alright, now add in most of your cilantro, leaving some aside as a garnish. It's time to cover our sofrito and let it cook for a while. Take all of your diced chicken and add it to the pressure cooker at medium-high heat until the gauge is between 1 and 1.5 and let it cook for about 7 minutes when it reaches that. Here I'm just taking a couple of scoops of starchy water out of the pinto beans. Now you're going to take about 4 ladlefuls of your sofrito and add it to the pinto beans that are still cooking. Now we're going to add about a teaspoon of oregano to the sofrito and 2 bay leaves, and also a teaspoon of oregano to the pinto bean mixture. Time for you to slice up 1 large potato into thin slices. This is going to go into the pinto bean mixture and boil for a while. Time to slice up some pimento olives. I used just the regular green here, but it worked out. Now you can add your potato slices to the pimento mix. Make sure to mix so that they separate. Time to check on the chicken. Should be lots of juice in there.
All that chicken juice, 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of chicken broth, all together. It's gonna be lovely.
Mix your chicken juice with your 2 cups of rice and then put on the stove in the Dutch oven for about 20 minutes on medium-low. You'll want to check on your rice and make sure it's fully done by 20 minutes. You can let it go for a little longer if you need. As you can see here, we made a bit of a mistake and are cooking on medium-high instead of medium-low. You do want the rice nice and crispy, so that's going to stick to the bottom of the pan, but not quite as crispy as we ended up making it, so learn from our mistake. Time to take your pressure cooked chicken and add it to the rice mixture along with 4 ladlefuls of sofrito. Let's cover our new mixture with the lid and let cook for another 20 minutes on medium-low. Medium-low, not medium-high. Now take the rest of your sofrito that's been simmering and add it to the pinto beans. 20 minutes later, you got a lovely looking meal.
We did it! Delicious. It smells so lovely. The whole house is filled with the aroma. You got some of that extra crispy rice on the bottom, so you want to get a little bit of that for each person's plate. A little bit of the chicken too, if you like. We've got the sofrito on both. Peppers, super tasty. And now we take some of our lovely beans that have been simmering for a while, nice and cooked. Potatoes cooked too. Put that over top. Now, a little bit of lemon or lime, whatever you have. Garnish with a little bit of cilantro if you like that. If you don't, leave it out. You got yourself a fabulous meal. Adios, amigos.
Thanks so much for sticking around for another episode of Bear's Recipes. I had a lot of fun on this one, working along with my grandma Donna. Hope to do some more videos like this for y'all in the future. Have a great day. Bye.